Hello everybody, and welcome to an MTG Arena Brawl video here on the channel. Now, before I dive into the deck tech of Faerie schemes featuring Alela, Artful Provacateur, the new commander from Throne of Eldraine pre-constructed Brawl decks, I do want to remind you that if you enjoy this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel to join our community here on YouTube and get updated when I post future videos, including more MTG Arena Brawl videos. If you want to find my previous Brawl video where I talked about the Savage Hunger deck, you can find a link to that in the description down below. But without further ado, also leave a comment if you have any questions at all. Let me know which deck you want to see me cover next, and let me know if you have any questions. But without further ado, let's get into the deck tech. The commander here is Alela, Artful Provacateur. It is 1 white, blue, black for a 2/3 flying death touch lifelink Faerie warlock. And it says other creatures you control with flying get +1/+0. Whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell, create a 1/1 blue Faerie creature token with flying. So there's a bit of an artifact theme here, and there is a bit of a flying theme here. Let's just go through the cards here and just talk about the new ones. Wishing Well seems pretty cool. It is a bit of a mana sink, and it lets you filter through early draws. So seems like a fun one for sure. Bag of Holding's fun, of course. Scrabbling Claws, that graveyard hate, that's hilarious. Corridor Monitor. Untap target artifact or creature you control. So 2 mana, 1/4, like nice defensive creature. It's an artifact itself. Works well with Alela. I like it. All the Glitters. +1/+1 for each artifact or enchantment. This could do a ton of damage. Oh my gosh, I look forward to trying that out. Ancestral Blade. Frogify. It loses all abilities and is a blue frog creature with base power and toughness 1. So there's definitely an auras and enchantments theme as well, because those do make you those 1/1 flyers. Seems good to put on your opponent's commander. Lose all card types and creature types. Guild Globe. Animating Faerie. So this is a card with the adventure mechanic. You may cast this card as an adventure after you do exile it. You may then cast the creature later from exile. So if I cast Bring to Life, then I can then cast the 3 mana 2/2 Faerie later. Target non-creature artifact you control becomes a 0/0 artifact creature. Put 4 counters on it. That's very powerful for 3 mana. And then I can then spend 3 mana to make a 2/2. That seems like an absurd card. Definitely something to keep in mind. It'll be cool to see how those cards work. Shine Chaser. So there's an Empyrean Eagle to help flyers as well. Shine Chaser. Flying Vigilance. +1/+1 as long as you control an artifact. Ooh, and +1/+1 as long as you control an enchantment. That's pretty cool. So it can be a 3/3 flyer with Vigilance. Shambling Suit. Equal to the number of artifacts and or enchantments you control. So there's a nice little enchantments artifacts theme here I'm getting. Mace of the Valiant. For each charge counter on Mace of the Valiant. Okay. Oh, this card seems awesome. I'm really excited to try that one out. Heraldic Banner. Choose a color. Creatures you control the chosen color get +1/+0. So this creates blue fairies. So I think I'm probably going to be at choosing blue every time. Arcanist's Owl. Ooh, nice hybrid card. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Artifact or enchantment. Nice. I'm excited. It's an artifact creature itself. Nice. This deck looks really awesome. Angelic Exaltation. Smothering Tithe, which is just a good card in Commander usually. Shimmer Dragon. 4 or more artifact that has hexproof. Ooh, this is a big creature to have hexproof. And it can draw you cards. This card's going to be excellent. Bloodsoaked Altar. Banish into Fable. When you cast this spell from your hand, copy it if you control an artifact, then copy it if you control enchantment. Oh gosh. Target non permanent, and I agree. Oh my gosh. So I can create 3 knights and return 3 permanents. That seems awesome. Safara, and then Workshop Elders, which seems absolutely absurd if it gets going. And yeah, then there's some lands, and that is going to do it for the deck. I mean, seems like a cool artifact enchantment theme, some flying stuff, and seems like a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed that, and stay with me for the matches. Hello, and welcome to round 1. We have what looks like a keeper here. We got lands, we got some spells, and Shine Chaser could be pretty good. Let's start off with a Scry. And Corridor Monitor. Untap target artifact or creature. I don't think we really want that. This thing already has Vigilance. We just kind of want to hit relevant spells. And we will just play our Guild Globe. We might just be able to play the Watery Grave as a tap land at some point. Ooh, Arcane Signet. That's a nice little mana ramp. We kind of want to get this into play before we start casting a bunch of artifacts. But I still think it's good to just get the Guild Globe down and find better cards to play. Okay, so our opponent is playing the Korvold deck, so some sacrifice shenanigans. This is a Faerie. So let's just play the Shine Chaser, and then we'll play the Alela on the following turn. Opponent gaining that life. Okay, Rhythm of the Wild is terrifying. They can cast their Korvold next turn. We're going to beat them to the punch, though. We will play our Alela. And then we have this Arcane Signet that we're saving to get an extra creature. Flying Death Touch Lifelink. Unfortunately, Korvold kind of destroys this plan. Oh! They're not Korvolding it up, because they don't have a thing they want to sacrifice. Nice. Oh, and they get to proliferate? That's cute. I think I would have done that in the opposite order, if I were them. I think they wish they'd done it in the opposite order, too. Okay, so we're going to play this Signet. We have flooded out a tiny bit here, but we do have a nice little 7-drop to make this Guild Globe massive on our following turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So we're going to play Scoured Barrens. Gain a life. All-out attack. And then next turn we can use our Workshop Elder to make a non-creature artifact become a 0/0 artifact creature that has 4 counters. So we can make our Guild Globe massive, because we don't have mana problems right now. Yep, Korvold coming down. They're going to probably ping my token, which is a Bummer. Oh my gosh, he sits on a throne. It's just such a cool animation. I wasn't paying attention for the Alela animation, but I'm sure it's great. Okay. We're looking for something that can get rid of Korvold here. Also, they could have like double pinged my Shine Chaser, which would have been scary. Okay, so we will just play our Workshop Elders. Take action. Boom! This is looking relatively okay. We get to make another 4/4 next turn. Plague Crafter. Oh, this is going to be an ouch. Because we both sacrifice a creature. So we're going to sacrifice Shine Chaser. Shine Chaser. Because they're going to get to double ping anyway, so if we sacrifice something else, they'll just double ping Shine Chaser. As it is, they're going to ping our Alela probably. And then when they attack with Korvold, they can sacrifice Plague Crafter and do it again. Oh my gosh, Korvold is so good. Also, we did flood out quite badly this game. Like, we've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4 spells, and we're still in it, which is kind of insane. No, goodbye, Alela. We hardly knew ye. Definitely putting that in the command zone. I have nothing else to do with my mana. Aggressive. Isn't my opponent just dead? Did they just put themselves dead with this attack? Seems bizarre. Like, we're going to have 2 flying 4/4s. So, let's see. We can play Ancestral Blade. So, what could they have for 1 mana? They could have Shock. This thing costs multiple to sacrifice. If I play Alela, there's no Lightning Bolt. They don't have a Wizard, so they can't have Wizard's Lightning. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're definitely just going to animate this. Boom! We got the win. I was like being very careful and making sure I didn't do anything. Like I was just thinking about what they could have. But we got the win. Opponent overextended with their Korvold attack. Forgot how my Artificer worked. And we got the W out of the clutches of defeat. Pretty cool, and I hope you stay with me for the next round. We are back on the play and ready for this mirror match. We will definitely keep this hand. I think we're going to save our Scrabbling Claws until after we play our Alela. We have an enchantment and an artifact in hand for the Banish and Defable, so that could be sweet. Playing the Alela mirror match here. We'll lead off with a tapped Watery Grave. We have an Empyrean Eagle. This hand seems fantastic. The MVP of our last game. We need to draw one land for this hand to really come together, but we are very likely to do so, because we really just want to play the Alela and then play Scrabbling Claws. Empyrean Eagle. Frogify can be really good against our opponent's Alela. Oh, hello. Perfect. And now our Alela lets our Empyrean Eagle attack into their Empyrean Eagle. Wow, that is actually a pretty cool animation itself. Reminds me of like a Tinkerbell type deal. I just hope my opponent doesn't have Frogify, because I really want to go off with this Alela. I want to go Prison Realm into Scrabbling Claws and stuff like that. Ah, they go to Alela. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Such is going to be good times. Since everything has flying, we're just going to Frogify their Alela, make a 1/1. Play Scrabbling Claws. We can't even sacrifice it. That was a good sequence, shall we say. Value! These guys are massive, thanks to Empyrean Eagle. Oh, man. I like Frogifying rather than Prison Realming, because Prison Realm can kill, like, a Planeswalker if they have one. But also, like, now they can't replay their Alela in the future. Because we're just pretty much only attacking. We can now use our Scrabbling Claws to draw a card, which we will do, because I don't think there's any graveyard synergies in this deck to be wary of. Be gone, winged words. Give me my card. Oh yes, we hit the land. So we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. So we can Prison Realm their Eagle. Let's do that. Things are looking up for your hero. Oh yeah, we'll keep Tribunal, 100%. This was a beating. This deck is a ton of fun. Flyers, artifacts, enchantments. I love artifact decks. No, there is a answer. Well, that was bad. I forgot that there was a Kaya's Wrath. Whoops daisies. We will play our Smothering Tithe. Shimmer Dragon should do quite well in combination with Smothering Tithe. And they got their Alela back. I got in bad shape. I was thinking of like permanents they could play that could stop me. Maybe I should not have kept Conclave Tribunal. Okay. So I have an artifact and an enchantment, but if I cast this, I lose my artifact. So I think we're just going to Conclave Tribunal there, Alela. And then at some point we can just play Workshop Elders, make a treasure into a 4/4. We can also just end step Banish and Defable them. Return 3 of their permanents. Sure. Because we have 6 mana, so we can do this on the end step. Then copy it if control enchantment. So we cast it 3 times, return 3 permanents, and create 3 night tokens and win the game. We'll just let them draw a card. Decline. That, or we could workshop elders, which is more likely to win me the game. This thing seems pretty hard to interact with, but that's always a good backup plan. Workshop elders puts them to 1. And then any of these things would be lethal. Like, they have to have very specific answers to get there. And this thing is going to be hexproof soon. Man, Kaya's Wrath was really clutch. That 1 life it gained them. I always forget there's a life gain clause on this card because in Standard when this card gets played, there's never any creatures on Esper control side of the battlefield, so they never gain life. But it's like pretty good if you have some creatures in your deck. Ah, they have Banish into Fable. Oh man, what are they gonna... Oh, they're gonna get back their Eagle maybe? So it turns out they might have been forced to wait as well. Oh, they bounced my Smothering Tithe. They might just be dead. Sure, they get 3 2/2s, but do they have something for 3 mana to interact with me? Just replaying Workshop Elders, making another flyer. I guess they could just have a flyer. And they see the writing on the wall and scoop it up. 2 games to 0. We're going to go on to our final round with this deck. I hope you stay with me for the final round. Hello, and welcome to the final round. We will be playing with the Alela Artful Provacateur deck. I think this hand is probably a keeper. Bag of Holding can help us find our extra lands. We are on the draw to find lands. We really don't just need lands, though. I could see mulliganing. I mean, we have a free mulligan. This is probably a mulligan, now that I think about it. Free mulligan. Only 2 lands. We're going to have to just activate Bag of Holding a bunch of times, which is kind of slow. We are playing against our opponent's deck, which is the Bant one. Opponent uses their free mulligan. We're going to use ours. And this hand is far superior. We'll keep it. We have a Scry, so we'll draw. They are playing a Chulane, Teller of Tales. And we hit a perfect land on turn 1. We wanted a tap land, and we got one. We don't really want to cast our Scry after we... before we've used our Evolving Wilds. So we'll use our Evolving Wilds next turn and then Scry. Alela. Super fun. Super fun. I really like the little effects they have here. They've really done a good job making a Brawl interface. That's kind of fun. So let's play our Evolving Wilds. Get it out of the way. And then crack it now. You might be like, wait, why would you crack it now? We're going to get... We have white, blue, black, colorless. I think we have a lot of blue cards in our deck, but we have a lot of planes. Let's just get a planes because there's so many planes in the deck. I just assume it's a little bit color balanced. And then get a Wishing Well into play. Witching Well, I mean. We don't really want another land. We have 2 more already. Ancestor Blade's not really a super high power level card either, so we'll just put that on the bottom as well. We'll draw more cool action. This is a 3 mana 1/3 right now. And it does include itself. Oh, they have Risen Reef? Well, Kaya's Wrath may have to come in handy at some point. We're going to mana Geode it up here. And then if they deploy a couple more creatures, like if they play their Chulane and stuff, we're going to keep that on top. We want removal. Because we're probably going to Kaya's Wrath next turn. White, white, black, black. That's another reason for the Evolving Wilds to fetch a planes. I wasn't even thinking about that. But yeah, definitely a good reason. I'm really afraid of the Risen Reef. I kind of just want to kill it before they can get it going too hard. Biomancer's familiar, not an elemental. Lucky me. Probably going to Wrath them this turn, just stunt their mana, kill a bunch of their creatures before I play my Alela. Hit me for one opponent, you won't. They did it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Kaya's Wrath them. I don't want him to get too much value, and also just... Sure. And then next turn we can play Alela and then Guild Globe. Start our little engine. Chulane! Okay, change of plan. We're going to kill Chulane immediately. We don't want to get that value. Play Emergence Zone. Actually, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to play this card and Heraldic Banner, I think. Just to get as much mana as possible. So we're going to go Heraldic Banner, name blue, because all these things are blue, so we want to make blue for sure. Then Prison Realm, the Chulane. Maybe we could have played. I forgot that we had that mana, so I think we don't really want this right now. We don't have a good, very wide board. Maybe we were just supposed to play Alela into Prison Realm because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. No, because we used the mana from that. That's why I'm counting my mana a little bit differently. They clearly thought this was an Oblivion Ring effect. It only hits a creature or planeswalker. They probably wanted to hit my Prison Realm. That is an ouch. Definitely a bit of an ouch moment there. And they scoop it up. I mean, that was not a great game. They messed up their cards. So we're going to play one more round. Bonus round. It's super fun. And I hope you stay with me for the final bonus round. Hello, and welcome to the final round. We will keep this on the play. We got some mana. We got our lands. You really just want to make sure you hit lands in this. We're playing against Chulane again. Chulane gets a second shot at redemption here. Workshop Elders has been a consistent performer. Masker Girl has a lot of potential in this type of matchup. It's very easy to be, oh, you have a free mulligan, you should mulligan more aggressively, but you want to make sure you have the lands you need. Wow, our opponent has the full-on Flame Cat. Okay, we're going to lead with Island. Actually, we're going to lead with Swamp. Because if we do want to cast Kaya's Wrath, you want to just start with that on the default. Huh. The value! Scryland hype. That is super cool. We're going to play our Heraldic Banner and then animate it. You may cast this card as an adventure. Hooray! I'm ready for an adventure. That would be this is going to be my first time casting an adventure. Should be sweet. Are you ready for an adventure? Opponent off to a slow start. Ooh, we have an answer to Chulane. That's key. That is key. We're going to name blue. We do have a double black card, but the blue is just so much better with these 1/1 blue fairies, so, and also animating fairy. Okay, so let's do this mode. Charge! And then we can cast this card whenever we want. I think next time we're going to cast Alela. Aw. Prison Realm. Not cool, bro. Such is life. Looks like they whiffed on land. Which kind of makes me want to just kill their guy. But I'll save it for Chulane. Let's just cast our Alela. It's sometimes easy to get greedy, but they scryed a land to the top, almost undoubtedly. Yeah, and they want to just cast Chulane here. Yeah, and then I can kill the Chulane instead, which just really hurts him a lot more. And this way I get the extra 1/1. I just want to find an artifact so my workshop elders can do good work. They can choose to put it to the command zone. Smothering Tithe, eh? I actually kind of like the sound of that. Next turn cast Smothering Tithe. Get a bunch of value for the rest of the game. It also comes with an extra 1/1, which is nice. Because I'll get the creature from the Alela. Especially because they're stuck on land, so they're never going to be able to pay for it. It also gives me an artifact that's disposable for my workshop elders. It works really well with Chemister's Insight because I'll be able to draw a bunch of cards. I actually don't really mind them drawing an extra card, because if they draw an extra card, it means that I get another treasure, which means that my workshop elder should be lethal, because it's 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then this will be an extra 5 damage. So if they hit me with their Keeper of Fables, I think I let it happen, because then I get an extra treasure token, and that will allow me to cast workshop elders and win the game. Well, that is going to do it for this video. We won the match. We were 4-0. I'm loving this Brawl format. I'm loving what they've done with the format. It is super cool. I highly recommend trying out the Faerie Schemes deck if you are going to be playing in this event. I also had a ton of fun with Savage Hunger, and if you want to see that video, you should check it out in the pinned comment. There will be a link to that, and also in the description. If you did enjoy the video and made it all the way till the end, say hashtag Artful Power in the comment section down below to let me know you made it all the way till the end of the video. As always, in the comments, let me know what your experience has been with this format. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have any comments, any feedback. I'd love to hear it. If you would like to join our community here on YouTube, be sure to do so by hitting that subscribe button. It really does help me out a ton, and I really enjoy having you guys in the community that we have built here. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button as well. It really helps me out a ton. And if you are going to be buying cards, buying these pre-constructed decks in paper, be sure to do so using the affiliate link in the comment section and in the description down below. It really does help me out a ton. It gives back to me as a creator, and it is the same cards at the same prices. It's on TCG Player, so you know you're going to be getting good customer service, great prices. So that is going to do it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. I will talk to you guys next time.